Hi, I'm Ray Dragon. I'm Director of Business and Intellectual Property Valuation at Anchin. People come to me when they have a major event in the life of their company. It could be that they're buying out a longtime partner, that they're gifting the company to their children, that they're in litigation, or even that they're in a divorce and the company is a major marital asset. The valuation process has several steps. First is a forensic step where we try to get your financials to look like the financials of a publicly traded company. The second step is to value the entire company using a number of approaches, including net asset or cost approaches, income approaches, which are economics based, and market approaches based on stock market multiples or transaction multiples. I work with a variety of industries, both service companies, manufacturing companies, various other types of entities, including valuing things such as income streams from book royalties, etc. In terms of that, you learn that there's similarities, but also each individual business you have to carefully think about the specifics involved. One of the areas I do a lot of work in is the food and beverage sector, where Anchin has a big presence in its client base, and I can draw on the knowledge of our experts in the food and beverage department. But I do service businesses and professional businesses as well. Often in valuation, people say it's a combination of art and science. I like to say it's a combination of science and professional judgment. The reason is that while we apply corporate finance theory, et cetera, and accounting to our analysis, throughout the process, we have to make judgments, and the judgments are based on experience. That's where having over 25 years of experience derive not only in valuation consulting, but in M&A and corporate development gives me an edge for my clients. One of the interesting projects we worked on was to determine sales for an emerging beverage project 15 years out in the future. This was really kind of difficult because obviously there's no data or forecasts that were publicly available that would provide a forecast for that far out in an emerging beverage product. So what we did was to forecast it was to look at other products that were earlier in their product life cycles, products that had been out 5-10 years earlier. This enabled us to see how over time their sales curve developed, and then we could match it with the sales curve of our product to then forecast how sales would go out into the future. And this was very successful and well received by the arbitrators in the case I was involved with. One of the major areas of my practice is litigation and providing expert testimony. For a testifying expert, you need a combination of extreme knowledge of the subject material, finance and accounting, and the ability to do a thorough analysis and apply good judgment, but you also need what I call a certain swagger. You got to be able to explain it clearly and concisely to the client in a way that's convincing, compelling, and keeps their interest. If you do that, I found that the outcomes can often be extremely favorable for clients. So if you have a valuation issue, whether it's litigation, estate and gift, or any other matter, please contact me. I'm happy to discuss it with you, and we can see how we can go forward together.